Timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. To throw, Young. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Drawing the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
Yeah, great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Young to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And now look at this. Big gain, a fumble. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 18. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
He completes this one to Mingo. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
2nd and 5. Young to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen from 13 yards out. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At their own 19-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Here's Pollard again. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running right, it's Pollard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Von Bell up to make the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. Seven, our score after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Pollard will take it up the gut. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. On the draw, it's Pollard. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 73 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And that's incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone because there's not enough reaction time off of the tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. Oh, Prescott stripped, and it's picked up by the Panthers. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott now. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he goes out right around the 39. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
Prescott on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Here's Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, Jack.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. The play fake, now Young. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Young here, you can see changing the play. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On play action, Young able to get away. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Carolina punt team out there led by Johnny Hecker. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. Fielded at the 20. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
At their own 27-yard line.
Final play of the half, Prescott. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A give up the middle, Hubbard. There he goes, right side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Young. That's caught at the 3. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
At the Cowboys 1-yard line.
Hubbard is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Piniero's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Cavante Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Gets around him. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 89 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. Prescott now on 2nd down. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Prescott now from the 50. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. He's got his man, it's Gallup. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. Here's Prescott. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Young. This one into the hands of Field. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
All right, say it with me now. A lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty?
Yep.
Wiley? Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names.
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Right, 97. Ready.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Taken down back at the 42.
Now Young. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Oh, what a time for Raps defensively. That turns this game right on its ear. And now, forget about going fast. They might want to take the air out a little bit and force the defense to use some timeouts.
Here's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Hubbard. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now Young. And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good. And that'll give them an 8-point lead here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Prescott. Complete, Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Field goals are going to help them.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save the timeout.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll come up now on second down. Here's Dak. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a two-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have two to possibly take this to overtime.
Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. They're going to try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their two-point lead. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And the Panthers are going to recover here. That should be enough to get them the victory. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Strike.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll.